Play Johnny and Friends. I don't think you guys have seen that one yet. It's quite a bit slower, but it's fun.
Okay, I think I can keep this. That's the other part of this one too, is I'm not, it's been a while since I built it and I haven't goldfished it at all. So I don't know always what's a very keepable.
So 9. Okay, so we'll go last.
Oh, were we doing low?
No,
Okay.
we went high.
Oh, that's right, because he goes first. So, yeah. So if I give you a nice cut again.
I feel like there's sort of ramp in this. I think this hand is fine. You know, there's a free mulligan. I'm going to take it. Well, it was 3 lands, Tribute to the World Tree, and Wayward Swordtooth. So, like, if I play the Tribute first, the Swordtooth gets me a draw, but then I'm stuck at 3 mana. So I do want some ramp.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a decent amount in here. Okay, this one I'll keep.
What I was hoping out of those boxes to get was to be able to build like a couple, like 1 or 2 60 card decks for when I go home. Like they don't have to be like good decks or anything, but just to get my brothers to play with me.
Yeah.
Got 4 mana, so I will keep.
Everybody good?
Good. I'll keep.
All right. Draw for turn. Forest to pass.
I'll play Canopy Vista and pass. Draw for turn and pass.
I will play Arid Mesa. Play Mox Amber, which isn't going to do anything for a while.
Yeah.
I'll crack and pass.
Okay. Draw. Forest and pass.
Tap for turn, draw for turn. I'll play Plains for turn, and then I will play a Plains to put out. Play the Slither and pass. Sure.
Green Tower and pass.
Draw. Forest. Topiary Stomper and pass. I get to go get a base land. Would it surprise anyone if I say it's going to be a forest?
Play Forest for turn. I'll pay 3 to get out 1. And then I will swing a 2 at you.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
That's 17. And I need to stop drawing land. I will play a land. The land that is true. And I will pass.
Alright. 1 tap. Draw. Play a forest. Talk about needing to stop drawing forests. Me too. Or lands. Pass.
Yeah, I've still got 3 in my opening hand.
Yeah.
Hey, how about another one?
Yes, I started with 4 lands and I've just been.
Another Plains return?
Yep.
I think I've drawn 1 non-land. So the opposite problem than last time. But...
Pay 3 to get out Tempered Sliver. And then
That's the one when it deals damage or gets dealt damage.
When it deals combat damage to a player, get a +1 counter on it. So I'll send another 2 at you.
Okay.
So that's a 4/4.
So for what it's worth, it can't attack or block until I have 7 or more lands.
Oh, I did not know. Okay. Otherwise, I would have evened out the damage. And then I'll pass turn. What times can you tick your planeswalker? Is it only during your move phases?
Sorcery speed.
Sorcery speed.
Unless it notes otherwise.
Okay.
One of the Teferis says you can do it anytime you can do an instant. Or I think it's anytime you can do an instant, but it is including on other players' turns.
Okay.
Okay, 4. I'm gonna play a Johnny. And then I'm gonna +1 a Johnny, and target permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Call the Sliver.
This one?
Yeah. And then I will gain a life. Rubber spell and then pass.
All right. Draw. Forest. I'm gonna pay 6 for Garruk. I am going to. I'm gonna -3 him to put a green creature from my hand onto the battlefield. It's gonna be a Dawnglade Regent. So I become the Monarch. And as long as I'm the Monarch, creatures I control have hexproof, or permanents I control have hexproof.
Okay.
That's a shitty crown, but it is a crown.
It is.
Then I will move to end step, draw a card for Monarch.
Topiary or Stalker is still not a creature, or still can't
Still
attack.
can't
or block.
attack or block, yeah. And it is your turn.
Okay. And then what's your other one?
Dawnglade Regent. He's at 8/8. And currently, because I'm the Monarch, permanents I control have hexproof.
Draw for a turn. Alright. I'm going to play Temple of False Scout. I have 5 lands, so it can be activated. I will pay 2 green. 2 green and that to play Harmonize. Draw 3 cards. Yes.
Glad you remembered that.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then this does not untap.
It'll untap once it gets back to your turn again. It
Okay.
just freezes it for 1 turn.
All right. And then, Tony, I'm going to swing a 2/2 at you.
2/2 at me.
He's got an 8/8.
I do have an 8/8 on the field.
Mhm.
Okay. How much mana do you have on?
2.
No blocks.
Okay. And then he gets a counter.
I know what he's. Smart choice.
Oh,
I promise I wasn't
You
stupid.
do
I
become
knew
the
you-
Monarch.
Yes.
So on your end step, you would draw a card.
Yep. So you
Um,
draw an
Okay.
extra card.
Oh, I already played that. I'm that thing. I have to.
It's on end step anyway, yeah. And unfortunately, if that does,
Sadly, that means I have to say goodbye to opponents.
bummer.
It's a rough day out here.
You play Urza's assembles the Titans. Your untapped planes doesn't untap during your next untap step.
Okay. Suspicious, right?
No, I just didn't want to tap anything down.
Appreciate it. Stalker's like, oh.
I don't know if I trust what's going on here.
Okay, so put those back. Reveal Planeswalker. So it goes to my hand. And that's my turn.
Okay.
No, I just didn't want to hinder you.
That's
I was
fair.
trying to be nice.
Untap and draw. Forest. So my Topiary Stomper can now attack and block. That's 7. Pay 3 for Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. I can cast creatures as though they had flash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to +1 Garruk. Reveal the top 5 cards in my library. Put all creatures revealed this way into my hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. Garruk's Uprising, Invasion of Zendikar, Arbor Elf, Archetype of Endurance.
How many?
5, Forest. So I get an Arbor Elf and an Archetype of Endurance to my hand. That was any order, but whatever.
I know. I'm just used to.
I'm so used to shuffling. I'm going to pay 1 to cast the Arbor Elf. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just for reference, Archetype of Endurance. Creatures, you guys, well, my stuff gets hexproof. Your things lose and cannot gain hexproof if it's on battlefield, which I can't play right now. It costs 8.
Can you, as it's cast, can you destroy it before it gets hexproof, or does
You have
it
to
have
counter
as
it.
soon as you?
You have to count.
Yeah, as soon as it hits the field, it has hexproof.
Okay.
I'm going to +1 Vivian to give Dawnglade Regent Vigilance and Reach until my next turn.
How's it going?
You want the Monarch back?
I want the
don't
Monarch back.
you? Smack.
Thanks. Okay, I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing a 4/4 and an 8/8 at you.
Okay. In response, I'm going to path to exile your 8/8. Remove the target creature from the game, and you may search your library for a basic land card.
I should have blocked. It had hexproof last turn.
I know. I was bluffing.
What was I? I was thinking. I was thinking about him pumping it, but I
But
wasn't
either
paying attention
way,
to the fact that he had planes.
There's a spell in there that could have pumped it big enough to kill it.
Yeah.
So
So I exile it. I get to go basic land.
Yep.
put it in the play tab.
Put in play
Put them
tab.
into play tapped, and then it's a 4/4.
So you got to take 4.
I gotta take 4 because you can't block with planeswalkers, right?
Correct.
So I do get the Monarch back. Question is, which of the untapped planes doesn't untap?
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that
This
same
one right
thing.
here. That's the untapped one that doesn't untap. That's okay. It's the price we pay. I want the 8/8
Oh.
off the board.
Move to end step, draw a card for Monarch, and you're up.
Untap return.
That's okay. The Regent is really mostly in there for hexproof purposes. I mean, it's an 8/8, but it doesn't have trample or anything. So,
Can I read Gert, please?
yes.
Disenchant is destroy target enchantment or artifact, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, can I read Vivian?
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure neither one of them are.
Okay, tap for 2 colorless. White, another. For Palmonic Sliver. All Sliver creatures have flying, and it also the permanent would be put into a graveyard, you may put it onto the top of the owner's library instead. If this is permanent.
Mhm.
So then all of them for that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's mostly in there for the cast creatures as the flash.
Okay. You do not have any blockers, right? For flying?
For flying, no. You exiled my thing that had reach. Jerk.
So I'm going to send a 4 at you.
Okay.
4 at you, and then I'll keep the rest up.
All right, I'm taking 4.
Gives you the monarch back.
If you get the monarch,
Thank you.
and your Pulmonic Sliver gets a counter.
Yes. All right, and I draw for turn at end step because of being the monarch.
Yep.
All right, and then 2, 6, and then I'll pass turn.
Trying to debate before I move to my draw. If I do that, so we got convert mana cost 5. What do you got? Yeah, 6.
1, 3, sir.
Just everything in general.
1, 3, 3, 6.
Okay. I will not. I will just move to draw. Move to draw. Do level 2. You may put a planeswalker card from your planeswalker card with mana value 6 or less from your. Oh my god. I forgot this. It's 6 or less.
I mean, you also don't have to put one out.
Yeah, I know, but I should have cast my signature spell.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to debate on, and didn't read.
I gotcha.
I'll put a Johnny Strength of the Pride. It's +1. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. -2. Create a 2/2 white cat soldier creature token named a Johnny Pridemate with whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Johnny Pridemate. And then 0. If you have at least 15 life more than your starting life total, exile a Johnny Strength of the Pride and each artifact and creature you control. Oh, artifact and creature your opponents control. That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. Gain life for that. Comes in with 5. Gonna cast Grandmaster of Flowers. Um, as long as Grandmaster of Flowers has 7 or more loyalty counters on him, he's a 7/7 dragon god with flying and indestructible. Target creature without first strike, double strike, or vigilance can attack or block until your next turn. +1, search your library and or graveyard for a card named Monk of the Open Hand. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Which I didn't know that card existed, so I'm gonna have to look and see what that card is. I'm gonna choose that one.
Doesn't untap.
It cannot. Ooh, I can choose for something not to untap.
Game ideas.
That's more good open.
Whenever you cast your second spell each turn.
Nothing crazy, but
No, but that wouldn't
not
be a
bad.
bad card to have in here to just give me a creature.
yeah.
That doesn't untap. No, +1 here.
A little.
So
So it's creature without.
First double strike or vigilance or first strike.
Okay. So Topiary Stomper does have vigilance,
Okay,
and I'm not likely to attack with the Arbor Elf.
right. I'll go that sliver.
Can't attack until Travis next turn.
So I can't attack on my turn with it.
With that one, correct.
Yeah.
And then I will uptick to 6 and gain 3 life. Back 20. And I pass.
Okay.
Can I still block with it, or can I, since I can't attack
You
with
can't attack or block.
Play land for turn. Gonna +1 Garuk, so we'll do the reveal the top 5. Forest, Wayward Swordtooth, Rampant Growth, Forest, Giant Onkeg. Giant Onkeg says trample ward 2. Other creatures I control have trample and ward 2. Wayward Swordtooth says I can play an additional land on each of my turns, and it can only attack or block if I have the City's Blessing, which I will have.
Can I see your saga?
For
Which one?
The saga.
Yeah. 8/9. A 9 for Myojin of Life's Web.
Okay, what's that one do?
Since I cast it from my hand, since I played it from my hand, it gets an indestructible counter on it. I can remove it, or a divinity counter, and as long as it has the counter, it's indestructible. I can remove the divinity counter from it and put any number of creature cards from my hand into play.
What's it take to remove?
I just pop it off just whenever.
Nice.
I'm going to. Eight. Gonna +1 Vivian to give the Myojin reach and vigilance until my next turn. And then I'm actually just gonna pass, and I'm gonna have to discard Sky Shroud Claim.
All right.
What?
Draw for 2.
I'm curious.
And a plenty. It enters tapped. I can scry a card, which means I can draw, look at it.
Or you just
I just
look at it and then you can put it back on top or put it on bottom if you don't like it.
Cool. All right. Play green and 5 for Gigantic Slither. All my creatures have +3/+3. All right.
With your slivers being as big as they are, you might want to be hitting Watley to gain life.
Mm-hmm. So this is currently 4. This is a 4, so I can take her for.
Wait.
4 life? I don't
No,
think I have.
you got.
Or no, this one's 5. Right?
Okay, so that includes himself.
Oh, okay.
So he does
6,
include him. So 6,
7.
7.
Okay.
So your biggest is a 7.
Okay.
Toughness. Yep.
8.
Is there an 8?
Because this is a 3/3 with a +1/+1 on it.
Yep.
Because it dealt damage to me, so.
Okay.
So 8. One more.
That's what I keep track of. Okay.
Yeah, slivers can be a lot.
All right. That cannot attack. This can't attack, and this isn't. This is tough. This has summoning. Sickness. I'll pass them.
And stuff. We'll pay and proliferate.
What are you proliferating with?
Bastion.
Bastion Karn. Yeah. Solid.
And 10.
Yeah, why didn't I attack one of your planeswalkers? That seems silly of me.
Can you declare that you're attacking a planeswalker?
You have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You declare the planeswalker as the target instead of the player.
I did not know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Fucking.
Your Saga 3rd trigger.
Yes. You may activate the planeswalkers you control twice this turn rather than only once. God, I hate that.
I think I prioritized getting this out too much.
I'm gonna pay 8. Play Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. That's what I was gonna play off the Saga.
But it's too much. Yeah.
I gain a life.
What's gaining you the life when you're playing planeswalkers? Just out of curiosity.
Interplanar Beacon.
Okay. I might have to see about. Well, I guess unless I'm doing a Super Friends, it doesn't really.
Yeah, you gain 1 life for each planeswalker. You can pay a colorless, tap it, and add 2 mana.
Only for planeswalkers, gotcha. Yeah, so in a deck like yours, it's really good.
don't know what scares me the most at the moment. Wish I had a way to proliferate. This could be funny. All right, I'm going to see. I'm at 21 life. Uptick 6. Life's web.
Yeah, can't attack or block.
Yeah. Won't hurt nothing, but
Yeah.
No, I'll take the 7 and or none of that matters. Yeah, I'll do that one. Will be the second target.
So can't attack or block.
Correct.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna uptick 1. Temple of the False Gods will not untap during your next untap step. See, I don't think I'm doing this right at all. All right. Uptick, and I'm going to gain 4 life, taking it to 25. Uptick and gain another 4. 29. Part of me wants to blow up somebody's lands. What's the converted mana cost of everything on your guys' field? You got 6 is your highest.
Yep.
9. Everything else is 6 or lower.
What do you got that's 3?
Topiary Stomper and Arbor Elf and Vivian.
Okay, and you've got 1, 2, 3. So I'd have to go higher, which means I would lose all my shit. I'm gonna +1 or +2 Ugin up to 9, and hit Gurik for 3.
Okay.
God, I don't want to fucking do this. I still got another Johnny trigger. I'm gonna -7.
What does -7 do?
Blow up lands.
Yours, right?
God. Do I want to do that? If I don't, I lose to you. No, I won't. Yeah, I will. No, fuck. Because I do 9. That'll wipe your whole board.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not going to blow up anybody's lands. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm going to take back the keeping that tap down because if I'm not going to blow up a land, I'm not going to uptick it. I'm going to down tick it.
Sorry. So you had made that one not able to attack or block. You had.
Oh, which one did I?
You upticked the Temple of False
okay.
Gods.
Temple. Thank you.
So
So
this
the
can be
temple, it
untapped?
can, yeah. I'm gonna -2. Deal 3 damage to Vivian.
Okay.
And I'll gain 3.
$32.
I don't know why that was so hard for me.
I get it.
I'm gonna do that again.
Finish her off.
Yeah. And I'll go up to 35. I did that in the wrong fucking order.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have been at 35 if you hadn't upticked the other Ajani.
Oh, yep. Thank you.
Because I had the same thought. I was like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yep, you're right. I still got trigger here. If I'm gonna nuke us, I'm gonna nuke us all. So if you try to even cheat with your divinity counter, all the stuff that enters also gets exiled. You do know that, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they enter before the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna exile. Mana cost 9.
Yep.
Or less.
So everything below
Yep.
Gets
9
exiled.
gets exiled.
No, I thought about it. What I should have done is waited to play the Myojin.
Ooh, question. Is that considered a spell?
Nope.
I can
it's
hexproof it?
No,
Okay.
you can't hexproof it. It's a global effect.
Okay. Is this like Commander where you can cast it again for 2 more mana
Yep.
if it's exiled?
Yeah.
But then these are goodbye.
Yeah. I should have waited to cast the Myojin. Though I would have looked pretty suspicious with 9 mana open over here.
Mm-hmm.
But
I couldn't bring myself to be that big of a dick.
to destroy my lands and then wipe
Yeah.
and draw, play a forest. 3 for a Wayward Sword Tooth.
But I did think about it.
Yeah. Second land drop per turn. Second 8.
Oh, all those were actually exiled. So because there are stuff to get stuff out of a graveyard.
Right. So it's these 4.
Yeah.
Do I just Garuk again? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Pay 8 to recast Garuk.
I had to go 9. I'm like, why the fuck?
Yeah,
did I
you
go
had to
9?
go 9. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if you went 8.
Yeah, I know.
Because
But then I would have blew
I
up.
would've just-
Then I would have had to blow up your lands.
I would have just dumped
Still.
6 creatures onto the battlefield. Would have been so good, though. I'm gonna -3 Garuk.
You got City's Blessing, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have it in just lands. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got 11 for it, so. I'm gonna put out
About time.
Archetype of Endurance. Creatures I control have hexproof. Yeah, that's not really the one I wanted, but whatever.
How does that interact with this?
You can't do it unless you take the hexproof off long enough for you to put it on.
Then I'm gonna pass.
Which I don't think there is a way in there. Because I didn't think about that.
No Shadow Spear.
Or Lighthouse.
Yes, I know there's at least one other.
Those are the two that I usually use.
Yeah.
Glaring Spotlight's another good one
Mhm.
that I've recently been thinking about using a lot more often.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
It's
hadn't
1 mana.
if you hadn't done what you did,
You had win.
I had win. I don't know if I could have killed you both on the same turn.
I would have been the least threat because I have no creatures. Period.
I would have had to kill Ugin.
Well, yeah.
But other than that, yeah. I would have killed Ugin and then swung the rest at him.
I figured as soon as I saw Neogen, and that's the only reason
I should have
it's
waited
such
to
a hard
flash it
time.
out. But again,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Vivian gives flash. But then as soon as you would have started targeting her to kill her, I'd have been like, well, before she dies, I'm going to flash it out. And then you'd have been like, oh, well, shit, now I have to move it for 9.
Well,
But you might have already done it. I could have,
Uh-huh.
in response to Ugin.
no, because then it would have been exiled.
Well, you would have Ugin for 6 was the highest then.
Oh, yeah.
And so you'd have probably done 6 or maybe left the Garrick alone out of it just to keep the
Rampant Growth.
planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
And then pass.
And you do get to draw a card after you Rampant Growth from Monarch.
Yes, thank you.
So
Oh,
you,
that was last game. Was that this game?
yeah, Monarch is still this.
Oh,
game.
shit.
So yeah, you Rampant Growth, shuffle, and then draw. I appreciate you not blowing up my lands, because I'd have just been like, well, I've got to scoop at that point.
I know. I really wanted to be that guy.
It might cost you the game,
Oh, I know it's going to cost me. the game. There's just no
but
doubt
I
about
also
it.
So
also
why is
get it.
destroying? I was reading that destroying lands is like really frowned upon now.
No, it's just I couldn't win, and so like me destroying up lands and me not having a win is just poor sportsman.
And that's kind of like if you destroy lands and then you win within like a turn or two, again, have at it.
Yeah.
And like targeted land destruction
Is
no big deal.
I think targeted land destruction needs
It's
to be
great.
in every
Yeah,
deck.
everyone needs to do it. Because
Just
there's always a
mass.
land it's when you destroy all lands or
All
like all of
lands.
everyone's lands that people, because it stops you from playing the game. You're starting over. So then it's just like, well, shit, what am I even doing at the table? Especially if you don't have a plan to then win from there. Yeah, that's kind of the
That's if you don't have a win, that's where I get irritated. Like,
because then it's like, okay, just let somebody else win and we could have just started fresh.
Yeah.
But if you've got a plan, then yeah.
Got it.
I gotta tap down one of your lands, so I don't care. You don't have any that tap for more than one, right?
Nope.
Okay.
They're all just basics.
I pass.
I should put some non-basics in here, I think.
it would help you. Like Blighted Woodland is a good one. Castle Greenberg.
Land of War Elves. Oh, plus Garuk. Forest, Forest, Forest. Soul of the Harvest. Garuk the Wild Speaker. Again, I don't have to shuffle. So we got 9. That is 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thrasta Tempest Roar. Because I cast Land of War Elves this turn, he costs 3 less. So he costs 9 total. 7/7 with Trample and Haste and Trample over Planeswalkers. And he has Hexproof anyway. Quadley's at 7.
She comes in at the
Oh, that's right. And then she just minuses.
Mhm.
What does her minus do?
Gain life.
life equal to toughness.
Gonna swing Thrasta at the Ajani and Archetype and Swordtooth at you. So it'll be 11 damage coming at you, 7 at Ajani. The extra will trample over to you, Travis. That's a big spell.
No, those were already tapped.
I
They were just tapped the wrong direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap the Wandering, or cast the Wandering Emperor.
Okay.
All right. Turn. Okay, so I will -1 it to put a 2/2 cat into play.
And then go.
And it's a 7/7.
It's a 7/7 with Trample and Trample over Planeswalkers.
Okay, so I will let Johnny. I forgot yours had
Hexproof.
hexproof. Yeah.
Yeah. I wondered.
I won't. It won't do anything. I'll let a Johnny die.
Okay.
Then I will take
3. Because he had 4 loyalty, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to move to end step, draw for Monarch, and pass.
Return. Force return.
Okay, so it's-
Seven. And a white and a green for some reason. So they have vigilance.
I am gonna flash that out. I've got a 2/2 samurai. with vigilance.
Everything you have has hexproof, right?
All of my creatures do. Yep.
Nice.
That's a lot of fucking game. Having hexproof is fucking with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 4. Cast Gideon. Gideon, Champion of Justice. Put a +1. Put a loyalty counter on Gideon, Champion of Justice for each creature target opponent controls. You got 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll target you and put 4 on it. Take him up to 8. -1 to put a second into play. And then I will pass.
Okay. Untap and draw. +1 Garrick. Forest. East with it. Forest. Forest. Base of Icoria.
Is there a limit of how many non-basics you can have in a deck?
Nope. You can only have 1 of each, but you can have any number of non-basics total. See, in my Rakdos deck that I just built, I've got 2 basic lands in the whole deck, so I've got 31 non-basics.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 8 for a Stonehoof Chieftain. He's got Trample and Indestructible. Whenever another creature I control attacks, it gains Trample and Indestructible. 3, 4.
Another board wipe would be nice.
Nah, he's got it.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move to combat.
So they are
Vigilance and Bigger.
This is a 3/5. This is a 2/4 and a 3/5.
What does Gideon do?
-15, exile all other permanents. 0, he becomes a creature with indestructible, plus puts loyalty on him.
Okay. And when he becomes a creature, he's got power toughness equal to his loyalty counters, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's at 8. Okay. Okay. So let's move to combat. So there, 4, so plus 3 on the
4, 5, 4,
booties.
5, and 3, 5, 4.
I got 2 2s.
I'm going to swing. That's 12. Problem is, I don't have enough on board right now to kill either one of you. I'm gonna get there. It's just gonna take a few turns. I'll probably
So how much
get
am I
there.
eating?
Is it worth it to swing the land war elms? Probably not. It gets trampled and indestructible.
So indestructible means even if you block with enough to kill it,
Correct.
it doesn't die.
It doesn't
Right?
die, yeah. I'm actually going to send all of it at you.
Okay.
So I've got a 7, 7. So 7, 6, 5, and 1.
13,
So I've got 5, 10,
18.
14 that I can block.
So you take
Do they all have
19. So
indestructible?
you take,
They all have
5.
trample and indestructible.
but yours would all die.
Maybe there's something magical that I'll draw in here.
Then I will move to end step,
Those are all
draw
green,
for
right?
monarch, and pass.
All your creatures are green, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be nice if this was from all sources.
Yeah, I'm probably, like I said, I'll probably get there. It's just going to take a few turns.
I'm gonna take out Eric.
Okay.
And you get a 2/3 elephant.
Oh, it doesn't have hexproof because it's not a creature.
Correct. So really all I can do to slow him down just a fuzz.
Yeah. So I was an 8/8 up to block too.
And a 3/3.
I'll get 1 life.
Two.
2 life. 2 life. Good at 10.
There you go.
And then I'll pass. Oh no. We're clinging for dear life.
Cast Johnny. I'll gain a life. You got 5, 6 creatures.
Yes.
He's indestructible.
The Stonehoof Chieftain? Yes.
Um. Tony, what's your life at?
14.
I'm gonna -2 a Johnny and hit you for 3, and I'm gonna gain 3. 37. I wish that was the other Gideon. I'm gonna 0 him, make him an 8/8. I'm gonna +1 here. Okay, so that one doesn't have a +1/+1 counter. The other one does.
Okay.
And it has first strike until end of turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna send an 8/8, a 3/3, and a 2/2 at you, Stalker.
Okay. I will block Gideon with the stone hoof. He's 8.
Yeah. But you said he was indestructible.
He is.
Oh.
No, I'm just thinking, do I risk it for the biscuit? 30. Because you're at 37. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna chump Gideon with the elephant, and I'll block the 3/3 with the stone hoof.
Okay.
So I'll take 2,
Okay.
and the 3/3 will die, and my elephant will die.
I'm not quite sure what the whole.
I was trying to do some mental math, and I don't think I have enough. I was thinking if I could kill both of the things that'll stay creatures, but I don't really want to take 8.
Oh.
I was like, if I can get rid of some, like get rid of the blockers, that's less I have to trample over.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather just take the 2.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw.
This game could have been over had I blown up his lands.
Five for Return of the Wild Speaker. +3/+3 to each non-human creature I control. 6. Okay. Move to combat.
Yep.
So you've got 37 life and a 2/2.
Yes.
So if we go 8, 18, 27, 38. I have to swing it all at you.
Yeah.
And land where else? Swinging all of it at you, Travis.
I die.
Yeah. What I was trying to think was like, okay, if I have the beast also, or for the elephant also as a 6/6 that'll have trample, could I kill both of you? And I was like, I can't. There's just not enough.
Yeah, I screwed up. I forgot to gain my life for
Oh,
playing a spell.
oh. I still would have had you, but
No, because I beat at 38. I
30,
blocked 2 of it.
38 was.
You were at 37.
18.
Before Land of War.
Was that 37
Before Land of War.
I thought it was 38 before Land of War.
Oh, Land of War's
The
getting
Land of War
+3.
is +3, so it's a 4/4. So I'd have had you anyway.
Mhm.
Second main.
So I'm dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Soul of the Harvest. 6/6. Whenever another non-token creature ETB is under my control, I can draw a card. Then I'll pass and draw for Monarch.
Okay.
Good to see what the draw is here, guys. That's not the draw we needed. All right, good game.
I'm trying to figure out some.
I do want to pick up the new Galta from you at some point
To put in there.
to put in here.
I knew you said there was stuff in here for graveyard retrieval, and so I was hoping that I was gonna hit it because they would have had haste, and he was mostly tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if I take 8 damage, that puts me to 3 health.
No, I would have pumped.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I can't risk it. I've got to just sacrifice the elephant. It wouldn't get me the win next turn anyway.
I could have gave him a plus +3/+1.
And that
But it was no point.
if I had let him through, you would have killed me. So yeah, you'd have done it. Outside of that, like you said, it's not like it was going to really make an impactable difference.
Yep. It +3/+1 and untaps it. Yay. It had vigilance, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out a Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Mono white super friends, huh?
No, it's not.
Oh, is he the white green?
No, it's vengeance.
Oh, it's yeah.
I've got Sarkons in here that make them dragons.
Yeah.
But the big one is Chandra.
I had stuff I could have done, but he had hexproof.
Yeah, the hexproof on everything make a big difference.
I was like, I can't.
I should
There's nothing
have
I can do now.
I should have blocked that first turn when you attacked me and took the Monarch.
Yeah,
Because then it was like everything would have had hex. My whole board would have had hexproof then.
yeah.
And I mean, Travis still would have blown up my whole board. But
Yeah, because I didn't target.
yeah,
There it is.
you played that Ugin, and I was like, oh no.
That's one of the key parts to the deck.
Yeah, that's a good one in there for sure.
I don't get to see it often.
Yeah.
But yeah, had I just blown up the lands like I should have,
Yeah.
I probably would have been able to take it. Maybe. Or at least
I think the way that
Coming
the game was
second.
playing out, I think you probably would have, although he was building up a board there that I was able to kill with the attack that turn.
yeah.
Grab some Butterfingers. And then totally forgot to open.
Well, it was fun.
Okay.
I do like Oathbreaker.
I do. I don't games like that a little long.
A little bit long, yeah. With just the three of us, with a 4-person game, that does tend to go quicker, or
1v1
1v1.
or 4-person.
goes a lot quicker. Because yeah, 1v1, you would have just blown up my lands, blown up the board, and at that point, I would have probably just been like, good game.
Yeah, 1v1 I don't have no mercy. I'll blow up your
Well, yeah, because at that point, it just doesn't matter. Like, I've played most of my ramp. So, well, I played some ramp, but I don't have any sort of card draw unless I'm holding ramp back. But
Mhm.
I think the turn before that I had pitched a ramp piece. So
Yeah.
I feel like I was like one turn off a couple times of being able to do things, and then
You were
Yeah.
like twice, 3 times actually, because you got wiped 3 times.
yeah, yeah, and sometimes that it is like that a lot of times where it's like, yeah, if I can just make it to my next turn, like if Travis hadn't wiped the board, I on his end step I would have dumped 6 creatures out and then just.
Yeah.
But he knew that, so
That's why I was looking at the spell, and it's only protection against black and red damage.
Yeah.
So like,
And it's only 2 creatures.
yeah, and I wonder. Things may have played out differently if I hadn't played the Myojin on my turn. You still would have been like, what the heck you got going on over there with all that mana open? But
Yeah.
even when I did it, I was like, I know I should wait to do this, but whatever.